Welcome to the Short Funk Podcast. I'm Tom Barbalet, and today a film review. Now, it's a film review where I don't want to make any spoilers, which is always incredibly difficult. I want to talk a little bit about a film that precedes this film. In fact, it precedes this film by roughly 2 decades, and that's a film called Kurt and Courtney, relating to the late Kurt Cobain and his wife, Courtney Love. It's a very, very strange film of a series of kind of juxtaposed characters and trying to give you a strong indication of the people that were like 1 degree of separation from Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love. A series of really very curious characters. It left a number of unanswered questions, but also it was a series of constant contradictions. 2 decades later, soaked in Bleach, is an account of a single person who has voice recordings of people through this period. And this fellow is a private investigator that Courtney Love hired a few days prior to the death of Kurt Cobain to basically try to find Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain went missing just before his death, and that is all I'm going to say about this film associated with plot content. While I was watching this film, I was inspired to look up real estate prices in Washington State, in particular in Aberdeen. There's an element to this visually. There's also a series of other, documentaries associated with Aberdeen and these kind of things relating to Kurt Cobain specifically. But this documentary has a new and fresh approach. Its use of rain, thematic rain, continuously, is very dark. It's quite a dark film that makes you reflect very heavily, not just on the events associated with Kurt Cobain's death, but also associated with the mind space, the mentality of a number of the characters in this very strange story. It's beautifully done. I thoroughly recommend it for people that enjoyed Kurt and Courtney, and also people that may have left the theatre through Kurt and Courtney, through just the way in which it was filmed. I don't think you'd have any complaints associated with Soaked in Bleach. One thing I will say for the film is it gives a very definitive set of ideas. It's very compelling in the way that it's presented, and actually it's quite complete in terms of these ideas. I'm sure there are various perspectives and distinctions, particularly with regards to the Seattle Police Department, but if you enjoy the film for just a highly effective narrative with a lot of use of recorded audio, which I find absolutely fascinating as a thematic technique within it, I'd recommend Soaked in Bleach. I found it very compelling, hard to look away from, completely immersive, all the good things you want from a documentary. Tom Barbalet in San Jose, signing out.